The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Were the Jets disrespected in ESPN's poll of the top players at their respective positions? We'll get Robby Sabo's thoughts on that and much more. Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, they're signed long-term. Training camp starts next week. Let's talk about it. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started. Man, our Jets are primed to win another offseason, baby. We bleed Jets green each and every day. Will the playoff drought finally end? Kings of the offseason, baby. This is what we do. At least we have Garrett Wilson. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quincy Williams. Prepare to be underdogs. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. We have our first watch party of the Jets season. Join me and the Asmaniacs for Jets Giants live at T-Squared Social on August 16th, 6:30. The party starts. Kickoff at 7. Jets Giants, come on down. $18 ticket includes a Friday beer, a green tea, gang green tea shot, and you're automatically entered into our raffle, which so far features this signed and framed Breece Hall jersey and 2 tickets to the Jets-Panthers game. Plus, how about a signed Wayne Corbett jersey and a signed Aaron Glenn jersey? So if you want to be a part of it, buy your ticket. Join us. Great deal, great fun. T-Squared Social located right next to Grand Central Station in Midtown Manhattan, making it easy for everyone to get to. Let's say hello right now to the co-founder of JetsXFactor.com, Robby Sabo. Robby, football Friday and actual football next week with the Jets report in the training camp. How we feeling?
We're good, man. Tuesday, it all gets started again. Well, really Wednesday. Wednesday's the first day, and it couldn't come sooner. I went to a 7-on-7 for my high school team, Port Jervis. Just 7-on-7, got the juices flowing. So I'm ready to go.
We got a lot to talk about. Some actual news this week with the Jets. Plus, we will address the roster rankings. But I want to start with the actual news, right? And let's talk about some news even today, because this broke during my first show when I had Rich Cimini on. Mason Taylor, he agrees to his rookie contract with the Jets. He was one of the many second-round picks that had yet to sign their rookie deals. Well, the Jets get it done, and now all their draft picks are signed, entering training camp. And in the case of Taylor, he's a guy that we all believe will play a role right away. Your thoughts on the Jets and Taylor getting this done?
You knew it would happen eventually. It's a different world with these draft picks. They're all slotted. Maybe his deal was a little more than it could have been, but it's all slotted. It's slotted to a point where it doesn't really matter. As long as they get the deal done before the season, before camp starts, not the season. Before camp starts, we're good to go. And if it doesn't happen until camp, if the guy's playing and practicing, no problem. And that's what's happened with Taylor. And he looked good in OTAs and minicamp. And I firmly suspect, as I've been saying on your show, he's going to be top 3 in targets this year with the Jets.
If you were going to rank the top 3, is it Garrett and then Breece Taylor, or is it Garrett and then Josh Reynolds and Taylor?
Breece. Do you know me, dude? I've been screaming Breece is going to play everywhere in this offense. And even if he does line up at running back more than receiver, I think he's going to be the number 2 target guy, because Reynolds, sure, pencil him in as receiver 2. It doesn't really matter. He's not going to have snap counts like a receiver 2. They are going to rotate receiver 2 and receiver 3 to a ridiculous degree that I see it now. Fans are going to get sick of it. And maybe they won't. I mean, it's different with D-line. You got Quincy Williams. They're not going to rotate Garrett. I mean, he'll be in the rotation too, but obviously he's going to play more than anyone by far. But, they're going to rotate to such a degree. I don't think anyone in terms of Lazard, Reynolds, Gibson, Arian Smith, all those guys are going to stand out in terms of a massive number of targets.
Comments, questions, super chats, they cut the line throughout the show. And let me say this. This is the last show before the weekly Asmaniac raffle. That's going to be tomorrow. So in honor of that, +2 on all gifted memberships. We're doing a membership and super chat boost. Tomorrow we give away a signed Bill Parcells helmet, a signed Aaron Glenn helmet, and a signed 8x10 Rex Ryan photo for our coaches theme raffle. And let me spill the beans. You ready for this, Robbie? In honor of Sauce Gardner getting paid, how about a signed Sauce Gardner jersey at the end of the show? All memberships for that are boosted as well. So daily raffle. Let's go. Positive vibes on a football Friday. We gave away a signed Bart Scott jersey on the first show. Signed Sauce jersey at the end of the show. Gift away for your chance to win that. And this includes everyone who earned a raffle ticket on my social media account because I did a Sauce Gardner related giveaway for that. All right. Let's talk about Sauce and Garrett getting their deals, Mr. Sabo. What was your reaction to both those signings and the Jets being proactive? A nice change from what we've seen in the past.
I think everyone's making a little too much of it. It's, number one, it's not hard to give guys money. Let's break it down. It's not hard to give guys money. Now,
it could be hard to get them to agree to the numbers you're giving them, though. The amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, when you're paying them, highest paid corner in NFL history, I don't know. I hear you. And from a fan perspective, you get to exhale and feel like, okay, these guys are ours. These homegrown guys are ours. A little more so, yes, but it's not black and white. Like even with the deals, if a guy gets moody and decides he's never playing for that team again, he could wreak havoc, even with the contract. So it doesn't make it much more difficult, yes, but I don't. I think we're going a little too crazy with the Muji praise in terms of, oh man, we haven't seen this in the past. More proactive. They gave Quincy Williams a boatload of money.
That was after his 4th year, though, and that took a lot longer to get done.
Still, it's not as though they lose every young guy. They wanted to keep Jamal. Jamal, burned the house down. Listen, this could be a sign of things to come in terms of them having their ducks in a row. I don't really care much about it, to be honest. I like the idea of getting ahead of it now in terms of helping the cap in the future. However, we don't know how much the cap is going to go up. So, yeah, people would argue, the financial people, that, okay, signing them now, it's going to cost less as opposed to signing them next year, the year after, which will cost them more. Yes, in terms of numbers, it'll cost them more. But is that true in terms of the percentage of the cap? How much more does the cap go up? That's what I think about. I don't know the answer to that question. But
that's the value of signing them early, though, right? Because they're going to play out the next 2 years on their rookie contracts, and then they're in a spot where, big picture, it could look like a team-friendly deal a few years from now, especially with Garrett, right? 32.5 AAV. A couple years from now, we already have one receiver making over $40 million. What's the market going to look like a few years from now?
It could also, but it also could work against you, where he, if you're not happy with him as the true number one, or something happens injury-wise, or the cap goes up a significant amount, where yes, the numbers go up for that player, but the percentage isn't as much as it would be. Listen, it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing to lock them up. Personally, I've said it. It was never a priority of mine. What matters to me is Glenn and this coaching staff showing everybody that they could coach. They have an idea. They have conviction, yet they're flexible to work within today's modern landscape. That's what I care about. Because if that doesn't happen, they're going to be garbage. If the coaching's garbage, they're going to be garbage. And what's the point of Garrett Wilson and Sauce on the team? Who cares?
100%.
So it comes down to Aaron Glenn, but signing those guys long term, not the worst thing in the world. But the Muji stuff. Let's just it's not hard backing up the Brinks truck and making guys filthy rich. Let's be honest.
They just haven't done it though. That's the thing, and I think that's why people are excited. You got these two cornerstones.
Hey.
I think the thing with Sauce though, Robbie, if Glenn is going out of his way to make it a priority for him to get extended, that tells me that they think that they're going to turn Sauce Gardner back to what I think most of us think he should be, the best
Yeah,
corner, top 3 corner in the league.
I'm not worried about Sauce. Yeah, not in the least. And, the gifts he has in terms of what he could do, short space, length at his height is remarkable. I'm not worried about Sauce. I'm not worried about his tackling. I see what Glenn is doing with him in OTAs and minicamp, and I like it. I think he's trying to put him in a spot where he can create more turnovers. More on that to come this summer. Garrett, I love Garrett coming out of the draft. Me and a couple people in JetX disagreed. I loved Garrett over Drake London. Loved him. Hands down, thought he was the best receiver in the draft. He set up the corner's blind spot so well while at Ohio State. Still, it takes a bold man to call out the criticisms of Garrett at the NFL level, because Jets fans are they're lunatics with Garrett. I don't understand. He freelances. He's not attentive to detail sometimes. And you say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, but if Aaron Rodgers couldn't make Garrett Wilson happy, I mean, geez, damn, holy cow. Listen, I know it's not Aaron Rodgers when he was 28 years old, but he still put up numbers. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it all works out and Engstrand's the real deal.
That to me is the key, right? If you're paying Garrett this money, can we use him in the slot? Can we move him around? Like, they got to find ways to get their best player the ball and make him a focal point in the offense.
He's never been, let's be fair. I'm not thinking about Garrett in terms of OBJ level. Like, OBJ, he was like especially his younger years with the Giants. I thought he was so selfish, so ridiculous, so absurd in terms of the me stuff. The catch was the worst thing that happened to him, I think, the Monday night against Dallas, because it overruled so much of the team stuff and so much objective thinking that goes into OBJ. Garrett is nowhere near that. At the same time, there's stuff, throwing a tantrum on the sideline in Miami. He had no right to do that. There was no point to do that. Getting frustrated, and I understand losing is frustrating, but this is a team I'm coming into it, if I'm Glenn, where nobody has proven anything to me, and I get the salary cap ramifications, and that's a whole nother deal. And Muji and Woody, they did it and got it done. But
and Brick, the people's owner, Brick Johnson,
and Brick. So, but I gotta keep my head coaching hat on and stick true to what I've been saying. And it just wasn't atop the priority list for me because so much is unproven still, even from both those guys.
Well, you're paying them now for what you think they're going to be going forward when you make this type of commitment. I expect
Sure.
both guys to be captains, put the C on the chest, and let's go. Let's see some real coaching this year, and let's win some games. Sure.
Listen, there's no way I would disagree with that. There's no way I'd say these signings are a bad thing. And, I'm throwing caution to the wind, saying let's calm down. It's not. It's not Bobby Fischer playing chess here. We didn't break the atom. That's all I'm saying.
The bar is just pretty low, and that's why
Yeah.
Jet fans are excited that their
True.
homegrown stars are actually going to remain homegrown with the team that drafted them. Hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Robby Sabo is with us here. We're going to get to the ESPN rankings that some Jet fans are outraged over. Shout out to Black Gypsy. Shout out to DNY for Life. That's our friend Devin for gifting memberships. Shout out to Mother Effin' Chew for gifting a membership to the community. And our King Lowski in the house with our first 5 spot of the afternoon stream. Lowski, this is for you. Let's go. All right, some super chats I want to get into here. We got a lot to talk about with Robby Sabo. Let me say this. If you join the Patreon for the year, you get 10 raffle tickets applied. I will apply it to the daily raffle at the end of the show if you want a chance to win a signed Sauce jersey, plus the 3 prizes tomorrow. Rex Ryan signed photo, Aaron Glenn signed helmet, and Bill Parcells signed helmet are top prizes for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time. Enter the weekly raffle because we will give away, I should say, those 3 prizes tomorrow on the show. Super chat from Ryan, the first of the day, hoping for some super chat karma and winning some additional Jets memorabilia. Thanks for all the content that you do, Jake. Have a beer on me. Ryan, appreciate your support. +2 on all memberships and super chats for the day. So we will add an extra 2 for Ryan here, so he's in for 4. Big Country, same thing with him. I need that jersey, Jake. Robbie, your hair looks terrible like usual. Don't forget to like and share. I think this is sarcastic. I think
if terrible is the new fat, PHAT, yeah, I agree with you. I'm a terrible cat.
I think you look handsome for what it's worth.
I mean, you don't need to say obvious things.
Ryan checks in. $10 super chat. Boosted +2. He's in for 4 with this. Time to win a prize. Happy Friday to all. Let's go, Jets. 11-6, baby. Shout out to Rich, Bill M, Papa Jet, Mr. Kent, Stack. Oh, you just shout the entire chat. Dave Brigger, all the achievers out there. Tell Alan to wash his finger. JETS.
What Beast Breaker got catfished?
Yeah.
I'm seeing this in the comments. I'm catching up right now.
Are we going? Do we want to get into this now?
Lowski, what's up? My hairline's legendary, but not me. Oh, Lowski. Yeah, I gotta find out about catfish. What happened?
All right. Well, the only way I could probably fill you in on what happened is by just simply playing this. Hey, Beast, what's the deal with this date you have later?
I'm gonna have a little fun. It's called Woo!
Who is the lady?
You'll see in a few minutes. I already have her on my APP app.
You mean you have her number on your cell phone? So what time is the date?
I'm leaving around 11 a.m.
Where are you going?
She has a house out in the suburbs. Take the bus. Boom, boom, boom. You already know the rest.
Well, Beast, if this is your last ever call because you're about to get catfished, maybe murdered, it's been a fun run. That might be the last time we see Beast.
A few hours later.
Do you know what I had to have gone through today? I got screwed over.
What happened with your date? I thought
I got effed over. I got effed over. So you know.
Oh wait, who told you that was gonna happen?
I just had a smelly, shitty feeling.
Did you meet her in person?
She wanted something, and I'm like, nope, rejected. See ya.
Well, you said that you had a date in the suburbs around 11.
Well, unfortunately, that turned out to be a big dun, dun, dun.
So you showed up for this date?
I don't care about it anymore.
Did you meet her in person? So what happened? Where were you supposed to meet her?
I was supposed to go all the way over there, but unfortunately, she wanted something, and I wasn't falling for that.
So she wanted money before you guys met? Nope. Was she a man?
Nope, but I knew what she was looking for, and I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to even talk about it.
Did you get catfished like Charles Gorman?
Nope. She lied to my face, so unfortunately, no.
How do you know it was a she? I actually think it was a he.
I had it all figured out. So what do I do? Let it go.
You got to be careful in the online dating.
Can we hear more about this date? You were hyping it up. You were talking trash to everyone. It was doubting you. And now you didn't even go on the date. So what happened there, Beast?
Oh.
No, you're spewing nothing. There's nothing for you to spew. Yes. Point at your rear end on mute. Thank you, Beast. Beast, when you calm down and you tell us what happened, we'll bring you back someday. Well, we still don't fully know, Robbie, but we believe he was catfished.
So Gorman got catfished. That's confirmed.
Yeah, well, Gorman got catfished live on the air. That was during our infamous April Fool's show when he was in Asmaniac Madness against Big Fella.
Oh, dude. What app is Beast using? That's the question.
Bestiality.com.
Yeah, God, these folks. Hey, man, listen, you gotta get out there. What did Gretzky say? You miss every shot. You know, I forgot what the saying was.
Michael Scott said that as well.
Yes, he did. Michael Scott said that as well. Yeah, I see some Port Jervis call outs in the comments. I think a rival of Port, someone is saying they are. If that's correct, type it again. I got to find out which school you went to. But yeah,
well,
go ahead.
Let me shout out Frank P. How about Frank P making it rain? How about 20 channel memberships? Woo! Frank P boosting it. That's 22 raffle tickets.
Is that Monopoly money?
Frank P. No, this is real, baby. It is real, and it is spectacular. Let's go. This is for Frank P. Hit it, Aaron Glenn.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Yeehaw. Let's go. Where's my helmet? Hold on. It's Friday. We're feeling the positive vibes here. Training camp is finally here. Let's go. All the Jets picks have been signed. Sauce and Garrett are signed.
You need the equipment manager to pump up that helmet. Like,
let's go.
Like early names. 90s Reebok.
I can't even find Dawn Marie, Donnie, Mario, Jonathan, Beast got Catfish, Simon Adams, Austin Samsa, Bestiality.com, Beastbreaker, Michael Tepes, Durate Lod, Allen, you know you have gonorrhea, you bum, Dawn Maria, Philip Allen, Matthew Zucker, Christopher Phillips, Omari, Mr. Weed, Daryl C., Luke Spladita, Finnegan's Flight Crew, Pat, Rudy. There might have been more in there. Michael Tepes. I might have said that twice. Either way, that is 20 memberships from Frank P. Frank, thank you. All right. Here's what I want to do, Robbie. I want to get your take on these rankings here. So I'm going to put up the tweet from Samini that kind of encapsulates the big stuff all in one, right?
Yeah. Did you have Samini on recently? I felt like I saw that on YouTube.
This morning.
It was this morning? Okay.
Yeah.
I got to watch it.
So Samini came on this morning. Jeremy Fowler's annual survey where he talks to over 70 different personnel folks, coaches, coordinators, scouts, GMs, etc.
Yep.
He had them rank all the positions, and the Jets ended up with 4 top 10 players in Fowler's positional rankings. Sauce comes in at 5. Quincy Williams at 5 as well for defensive tackles. Garrett Wilson was number 10. Quincy Williams was number 10. So that's the big picture stuff. Now, let's go through each group here. Sauce Gardner, he checks in at number 5. Highest
that's
ranking.
Too low.
You think he should be in the top where? 3?
3 or 2 or even best. Yeah,
okay.
I think he should be. Yeah.
So lowest ranking, someone had him unranked, whichever NFL person did not have Sauce Gardner ranked in the top 10 should not be allowed to evaluate football players because that's just asinine.
I mean, listen, it depends. If your criteria is what he did last year, okay, I get it. But I don't think those are the rankings. I think it's based on a body of work. And if that's the case, you're correct.
Well, I'll tell you. Last year, Sauce was 3. Some of the quotes in here, I don't have the whole thing, but one of them was from an AFC personnel staffer who said, needs a bounce back year in 2025, lots of missed tackles and penalties, and didn't make many plays last year, too much too soon, and thought the NFL was easy. I don't know if that's true, but I will say this. I think Aaron Glenn being here is going to be one of the best things to happen to Sauce Gardner in his career with the Jets.
Agreed, because even though Salah's system was friendly to Sauce, a lot of bail technique, a lot of quarters, a lot of deep thirds, there was no pressure. It's completely different in terms of Salah rushing 4, conventional rush, versus this. They're going to get after the quarterback, and Gardner, who I suspect will never play slot. He's never going to follow a guy and play the slot, nor should he. Michael Carter is, if you want to talk about a guy who should be talked about among the best at their position, it's Michael Carter the second. He's in the top 3 or top 5 in terms of slot corners, in my opinion, but that's a different topic. Sauce, he's going to play, I think, both boundaries on the outside, and that doesn't mean just lining up at left corner and calling it a day. It means playing on the other side, and that's the side, right corner, when you could grab some more interceptions because most quarterbacks are righty, and that vision, when you're dropping back, that vision isn't as good going to the left. So we'll see if they do that and Glenn does that, but you know, even his rookie year, when he was dominant, he would have some mental lapses. The game against Cleveland, I remember a touchdown. Him and the safety weren't on the same page. I put more of it on Sauce. He'll still go through some mental lapses. And his tackling, yes, was atrocious last year, but we're nitpicking. Like he is so damn good. I think he's easily top 3, if not arguably the best corner in the league.
I just think last year was a mess for a lot of people, and I think I'm expecting Sauce Gardner to be what he was his first 2 years. And once again,
agreed.
The Jets paying him tells me they believe that as well. Now, as we continue through the rankings here, let's cover the other big-time star that the Jets compensated this week. Garrett Wilson checked in at number 10. And look, I think you can make a case that if Garrett Wilson was in a better situation the last couple of years, he could be ranked even higher. When person that took
he was ranked 6th last year?
No. So the when it says highest rankings, Robbie, it's
the
highest
person.
Someone this year of the 70 people polled where they specifically had Garrett. Last year, he was an honorable mention. So he went from honorable mention to cracking the top 10. He checked in at number 10. The list as a whole, I mean, it's very subjective, of course, but there's just so many good receivers. The only issue I have, Malik Neighbors was at 7. I feel like that's a little extreme to me after just 1 year. He had 170 targets last year. Like, if Garrett Wilson got 170 targets, he would have put up better numbers than Malik Neighbors did.
Yeah, but you got to be in that position to get the targets as well. And let's not pretend Garrett didn't have targets. I mean, Where
Oh,
did
he
he
did.
finish? Where did he finish in terms of all
But
receivers?
once Devontae showed up, though, there was a considerable less amount of targets per game.
Yes, it changed, but it wasn't as drastic as people think. It was just such a terrible. Rodgers broke the brains of so many fans. It's such a shame.
Oh, I agree with you there. I'm just saying, like, there was a drop off once Devontae,
There was,
especially in the red zone.
There was, but I mean, when you listen, if I'm gonna pick one, let's be honest. If we're gonna pick one of the two receivers, I know who I'm picking based on the play last year. Not moving forward in terms of age, in terms of who you want. I'm taking Garrett every time, but just who was the better receiver. So listen, I think 10 might be a little generous, but I don't have a problem with it. I think he's right around that area, 10, 15, at the very worst, top 20.
One AFC executive noted Wilson is a bit of a freelancer as a route runner, which was probably not an ideal alongside Rodgers at this stage of the QB's career. So we'll see what happens with him and Fields and that built-in
Was there a
chemistry.
name was there a name on that guy who said that?
Let's see. An NFL receivers coach said that.
Oh God. Put your name on it. Come on. Jets X Factor folks are putting their name on it with film.
Lack of detail in his routes, said this coach.
Hey, dude, just go to Jets X Factor, search the film stuff that I put together for Garrett. It's all right there. That's legit criticism. The kid is still a stud. He works hard. He wants the team to win. He does all the right things. He does most of the right things from a leadership perspective. But like any player, he's not perfect. And that criticism is fair and it should come his way. And guess what? He looks in the mirror and does the same thing. He criticizes himself. So, I think 10 is okay. At the very worst, 20. I'd probably put him 12 to 15 range, I think.
The Human Fund joins the Sauce Gardner jersey raffle.
Fund.
That's right. Love a Seinfeld
Kruger.
reference.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. From Garrett to now Quinnen. Quinnen checks in at number 5. He was ranked as high as number 3 by some of these scouts, coaches, GMs, executives, etc. The lowest someone ranked him was 8. So Quincy Williams still clearly considered, top 8 at the bare minimum at his position. He was number 2 on the list a year ago. Now he's 5. Look, to me, Quincy Williams is still a stud. I think the big question with Quinnen is who's going to be playing next to him. But I'm expecting Quinnen to have a big-time season playing in this defense. And I like the accountability Quinnen took when he spoke with the press saying that he needs to be better against the run. He felt like he didn't play his best against the run this past year, which I think everyone on the defense needs to get better there, as we all know. So I think we're going to see a very, very strong season from Quinnen now with Aaron Glenn. And maybe even more importantly, Robbie, Jermaine being back, another year of Will McDonald. I just think that Quinnen's going to be set up to play really well in this defense.
Yes. And, getting after the quarterback, it's not just about bringing extra pressure. It's about gaming up front. Greg Williams did it a lot before Saleh came in. And, say what you want about that era. There was really 2 head coaches. Gase coached the offense. Greg Williams coached the defense. That's how it really went down. Saleh, Ulbrich, not only did they not blitz, there weren't many stunts. There weren't many pass rushing games up front. Glenn and Wilkes are going to have a bevy of them. And, against the run, that's going to be a key. Like you said, who's playing alongside him? Who's going to be that guy? Is it going to be Nandi who steps up, Leonard Williams? Are they big enough if it's Leonard and Q? I don't know. But when it's pass rushing time and it's time to hit the quarterback and get a pressure and get a sack, I expect him to have a big year. So I think that's right on the money, that ranking.
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. All right, the last Jet player that was ranked in the poll was Quincy Williams, who checked in at number 10 among off-ball linebackers. Jamien Sherwood, not ranked. I think that's a mistake. I think Jamien Sherwood, his season a year ago, was certainly top 10 linebacker play. I mean, the Jets themselves voted him team MVP. The highest ranking Quincy was graded, though, by someone was number 2. Lowest ranking was unranked. Last year, he was an honorable mention, which is kind of crazy considering he was coming off a first-team All-Pro season at linebacker last year. And he was an honorable mention, which to me doesn't make much sense. That said, I think Quincy is a guy that playing for a contract, it behooves him to be awesome this year. Then the Jets could figure out whether or not they want to keep him beyond the season.
Yeah, I think this ranking is nuts. And I see a highest ranking number 2 there. I mean, whoever made that ranking should just immediately retire and walk off into the sunset. Quincy had a rough season, and it's not unique because pretty much every defender had a rough season. The Arizona game was a big thing you could point to. These guys did not play for each other, did not play for the guy next to them, did not maintain their just simple inside out or outside in run leverage, run support leverage. It's time and again, he would over pursue, looking for the big hit, trying to do too much. And I've talked about this with Brees and Garrett, dancing a little bit, trying to hit the home run instead of making the right play. Get 3 or 4 good yards instead of potentially losing one or getting 0 while looking for the 80-yard touchdown. Same thing on defense. Quincy looking for the big hit, over pursuing, not in control. Rough year. I would not have him ranked whatsoever right now.
I think Sherwood had a top 5 linebacker season a year ago. I think Quincy is someone that 2 years ago was that, but I agree with you. I think Quincy had a down year, and a lot of people on that defense did. I feel like Sauce gets all the slack, but Quincy was a first-team All-Pro as well.
Quincy was bad last year, and again, that's not unique. A lot of guys were, but Quincy was. And listen, with corners when they're bad, it stands out so much more than linebackers because
good point.
You get beat. A receiver beats you for big yards, and it's noticeable. Linebackers, you could over pursue and miss a guy, and a lot of people don't notice it. So when you're filling or spilling against the run, that's going to be interesting. Sherwood and Quincy. Remember me? I said, Jake, I'd be shocked if these two of the linebackers that Glenn wants to have long term because they're both lighter guys. They signed Sherwood. Quincy's going into his walk year. Will they sign Quincy? They drafted that kid, Muaga. Is he heavy enough to fill? Is he good enough? 5th round. What was he, 5th or 6th, Muaga?
Good question. I think
I'm forgetting already.
I think he was a 6th. I could check that. It was either 5th
regardless.
Or 6th,
5th or 6th round pick. It'll be interesting. It's very interesting to see how those two play together. And knowing Wilkes and Glenn want them to be heavier, I think it's going to be Sherwood more than Quincy because Sherwood keeps adding the pounds and he's the leader and he's the Mike. He's going to have to fill like we saw Bart Scott did during the Rex Ryan era. It's a different game. You don't have to be as physical anymore, but they need something. They didn't have anything last year. So much avoiding, so much eluding, so much going around blocks and just not taking on the block for the guy next to you, for your teammate. We'll see. I don't think he should be ranked. And I agree with you. I think Sherwood had the better year. But of the guys who weren't ranked, Michael Carter, I really think, and I know, again, he was part of the defense. No one was really great last year, but overall, as a slot corner, I think he's top 5 in the league.
Yeah, if they did a separate just like nickel category, I think Michael Carter would be in the top 5 for his position.
What is the ranking? What is it? Top, how many did they go for each position? Top what?
They did top 10 for every position.
Top 10. Is there anyone else who could have possibly squeezed in there? Probably not, right? O-line, no, they're too young still.
AVT and John Simpson were honorable mentions.
Okay. You could see AVT. Guards. Yeah, you could see especially AVT. You could have seen Jermaine if he stayed healthy and had a good year, but
I think Jermaine's on this list in the top 10 if he's Jermaine. Now, I do wonder. Jermaine's tweeting that he's 100%. He's back to what he was. It's still an Achilles. I still got to see it before I fully think we're going to get 2023 Jermaine. But, I mean, by the end of the year, we probably will. And he's, to me, a top 10 defensive end in the league, potentially, if he lives up to what we've seen from him the last time he was a full-time healthy player.
Yep, true. Jermaine could be the way it gets ranked, if McDonald puts up sack numbers, he easily could be too, even though he's going to be a specialty player. I don't expect him to do much in base against the run, but still, if he collects those sacks, he'll be on this list as well. Could Cisco be a top 10 free safety? They probably just do top 10 safety overall, so probably not. I'm stretching it at this point. Mason Taylor, maybe. There's potential there. Brees, obviously. Yeah. We'll see.
Well, Brees, to me, like, I know he had a down year. You're going to tell me there's 10 running backs in the NFL better than Brees Hall? Really? This guy was going number 1 in fantasy drafts a year ago. It was so bad that now, like, he's not even in the top 10. Like, come on.
I'll say this for sure. Before the injury, pure talent, without question, he's in the top 10. Probably top 5. Post-injury, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he needed a full year, and that's what we got to hope. We got to cling to.
And a coordinator who knows that he can catch, unlike Nate Hackett, who failed to realize that till after halfway through his first season on the job.
To be fair, Brees, he dropped some balls, especially even early. The first drive against San Fran. However, confidence breeds confidence. So to that point, I agree with you with Hackett.
Comments, questions, super chats. Do you agree or disagree with the rankings that we just showed you on the screen? Robbie, today is a very exciting day on the show. Not only are we giving away a signed Sauce Gardner jersey, but the Azie Awards continue. And oh my goodness, do we have quite the category for the community to vote on today. Ladies and gentlemen, we did best takes on the first show today. Congratulations to Kyle Clifton on winning that. But now it's time to announce the nominees for worst takes. B-Mac, Gary, JJ, and the first ever recurring guest to be nominated, Frankie V, are the contestants, the nominees for the worst takes Azie Awards. Robbie, your thoughts. Can a guest actually win worst takes? Are Frankie V's takes that bad that the community will vote him as the person associated with this show that has the worst takes?
Well, I don't know. I got to know the takes of each person. That's the key here. And was it the entire Asmaniac village that voted on this? And were any of mine in the mix? I kind of feel left out right now.
You were not in the mix for worst takes, so you could sleep easily knowing that. Don't worry. But this was voted on by our committee that put together Asmaniac Madness. Boomtown, our committee chair. Nice. He sat down, put this together, shared it with the other committee members. Everyone gave their feedback, and that's how we got.
What was Frankie's take that got him here? Or is this like a combination of all takes?
It's a culmination of all his opinions on things.
I gotcha. Frankie, admittedly, I don't see every spot. I think towards the end of the season last year, I was on Asman every show, probably in the offseason too, during free agency leading up to the draft. But lately, it's been a busy world. So I haven't seen everything with Frankie. The one thing I remember was was it wanting to tank this
Tanky
season?
V, he earned the nickname.
That was the one I remember. He wanted a tank for the quarterback in the draft. And listen, I get it. Odds are percentages. You have better chance to get a franchise quarterback if you have a better pick, but very rarely does that work out in terms of lining it up perfectly. So for that alone, I could see him being on there. B-Mac, who is it? B-Mac, Gary. What's Gary on there for? Like a food take?
What is Gary on there for? How much time do you got? I mean, you know what? Here, we'll give you a little idea.
He voted for Kamala, right, Gary?
Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with sandwich.
We also have this.
Gas station pizza is better than a Big Mac.
And I have an entire clip of him talking about why women should not be allowed to vote or wear bikinis and many other takes, but we don't have time for that.
That's like completely conflicting, those two arguments.
Yep, there's a lot of it. B-Mac, he said a lot as well. My personal favorite worst take of B-Mac is he once said that he respects women because he goes to strip clubs.
Hey, man, you got to support hardworking gals sometimes,
Ladies and gentlemen, we've talked long enough. Time to open up the polls for the Azie Awards.
It's time for the Azie Awards. Gotta get through Jets off season. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? These Asmaniac callers are legends. It's up to the chat. It's your time to vote. You gotta decide who's better. Asmaniac strive. The Jake Asman Show. That's why we gotta have these Azie Awards.
Yeah, baby. By the way, Gary also does not believe the moon landing was real. So that's another recent all-timer from Gary.
Yeah, that's a classic. I got to admit. Now, is this what award have I missed?
You've missed a lot of awards.
So this is a lot. Okay, don't even go into it.
This is the 8th award we've done.
Oh, jeez.
So worst takes is right now. Best takes was earlier. Kyle Clifton won that.
Nice.
Best beard, that went to Papa Jet.
Okay.
Wildest hair, Beastbreaker won that.
How did I not win that? Okay.
Biggest pot stirrer / prankster, Jay Quest won that. Jay Quest, of course, famous for calling into WFAN and pranking the hell out of their overnight hosts.
I was thinking about one thing, but then you said stir after the previous word. Okay.
Need more calls. Genergy won that one. A big win for the 4.5% female demo. Best hair, Rick Kent took home the honors in overtime. Over
how am I not in the
DNY.
mix? Okay.
Rumble of the year. This one went to Gary versus Dave Briga debating the moon landing.
How did I not see this? Moon landing debate. I got to go back to the archives and find this one.
Just go back to a recent show this week. You'll see.
Oh, it's a recent one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I played the highlights. So
you played it. Okay. Yep. I'll check it out.
100%. So
nice.
Now you're caught up. So be excited. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I think the way the chat's going, you got to think Gary's going to take this home, right?
I think it's a 2-horse race. I think it's Gary versus Frankie V for this.
Wow, Frankie's in the mix, huh?
Early voting showing that too, by the way. JJ 2%, BMAC 10, Frankie V 43 versus Gary 44. This is hilarious. The funny thing is, Gary and Frankie, they like each other, so it's very fitting.
King Lowski's been chirping the chat. Lowski, I see you, man. I see you. Don't think you're sliding by me.
Super chat from Tyrone. He says, great to have everyone signed. Let's go. Feels like decades ago I saw a football game. I'm ready. Getting my NFL Sunday ticket in a few weeks. How quickly we heal from a bad season. Go Jets. Tyrone, you're just an optimist, man. I'm still broken from last year.
There are a lot of... I saw one of your titles recently, Jet Fan Apathy.
Yep.
Or something along those lines. It's real. It's legit.
It is. Check my views and every other content creator's views. Check your website views. It's real.
Oh, dude. I have a whole nother thing dealing with attacks against us in Google, but still, if that had not happened, still the apathy would be there 100%. But yeah, don't let anyone bring you down in terms of signing the guys, Sauce and Garrett, me saying slow your horses. It's not hard to, back up the Brinks truck and give them money. Don't let me bring you down. That's all I'm going to say. Have the optimism. It's not a bad thing to have those two guys signed. And yeah, listen, if the apathy continues into August, then you could be a little concerned. If it continues after they get off to a 2-0 start, then you're really concerned, but there's no way that'll happen.
Real quick, Cactus Johnny says, how is JJ even on the list? Most of his bad takes ended up proving to be accurate. Don't worry, I came with receipts. Here are some JJ bad takes over the last calendar year. Countless times he reassured me and the chat that his phone reception was good, only to hear constant static and drop calls, wasting everyone's time. He had Deion Sanders and Ryan Day in his top 5 head coaching candidates to replace Robert Saleh. On December 5th, 2024, he said, quote, hey, listen, call me crazy. If Ryan Day gets fired by Ohio State, I don't think that'd be the worst decision in the world to hire him as head coach. Said that other college head coaches have come into the NFL and performed good, then couldn't name any. December 5th, 2024, we've seen other college coaches come into the NFL and perform good. And actually, what is this here? Boomtown wrote this twice. He said that Allen should be the number 1 seed in Asmaniac Madness. He then reiterated that again on December 17th. He called BMAC an intelligent man. He blamed the Jake Asman show and everyone in the chat for the Jets sucking last year. Quote, it's the show's fault and the people in the chat on this show's fault that we sucked this bad this year. Unclear when he said this, but he called in livid that the Jets 30 minutes into free agency hadn't made a splash yet. That was the famous big splash. He wants a big splash signing 30 minutes into my free agency live stream going into the 2024 free agent period.
Yeah, listen, free agency is for the birds, honestly. In the NFL, most cases, it really is. Let's be honest. It's not the way you build a team. But yeah, there's some old-time classics there. Yeah, he deserves one of the 4 spots, no question.
Comments, questions, super chats. They cut the line. We got a couple super chats here. Big Country wants to know, have you seen the Garrett Wilson interview on the Jets YouTube channel? I have not, but Boy Green, I saw aggregated a few clips, so I've seen a little snippets of that.
I have not either yet.
Love Garrett. Poor choice of baseball team to be representing. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Is he wearing a Mets hat?
Yeah, well, him and Brett Beatty are childhood friends.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, listen, you love it from a, commitment, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think about it. Loyalty standpoint So think about it that way. It's positive from that standpoint.
Omari checks in. I have a good feeling about this year. Smart moves. Worried about those first 3 games, but I think we're headed in the right direction. Proud of you, Jake. Omari, appreciate your support. Look, getting off to a good start, I think it's so important. You're at home the first 2 weeks. No one's saying you got to go 17-0 this year. Can you win one of the first 2? Can you be 1-1 going to Tampa? Right?
Yes.
Like, that's got to be the goal. 1-1 going to Tampa. Ideally, you win week 1, so you could take a sigh of relief about avoiding the 0-2 start. You're losing both games at home.
I agree. And I don't even care if they start off 1-3. October is the month for them. That is the month for this regime in terms of how swimmingly it goes in the first year. And that's not unique to this situation. That's October's always such a critical month for every football team, because if you can get momentum going, you could lift the talent in that locker room to another level in terms of momentum, and it can go the opposite way too, which we saw with the Jets the last 2 years. I think their win total was way below the talent they had in that locker room. So, as long as they don't start 0-3. I'm cool. Just don't start 0-3 and do your work in October. Get that O-line gelling in October.
Jake checks in. Thanks for being my emotional support every day at work. 2 goats right here. P.S. Sauce should be number 1. He's the best corner in the league. Love it, Jake. Great name. Great super chat. Signed Sauce Gardner jersey. Giving this away at the end of the show. For those of you just tuning in, all memberships are boosted +2. So if you gift 5, you get 7 tickets. If you gift 10, you get 12. And if you don't win, well, good news is tomorrow's the weekly raffle, which features a signed Bill Parcells helmet, a signed Aaron Glenn helmet, and a signed Rex Ryan photo. Comments, questions, super chats, they will cut the line. Phone lines are open as well. Robbie, with training camp upon us, what to you is the biggest story that we need to be following closely this summer?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
It's the coaching. Something revolving around the coaching, number 1. Number 2, I don't think it's Fields. I don't think it's Fields and, fans' view of him trying to improve as a passer or anything of that sort. I think that stuff is not as critical and or something for the future. I think it's the O-line. I think it's Angstrand, the offense, gelling, them knowing exactly what they want to do because they have a clear vision, and the O-line gelling and them doing it. The entire league knows what they want to do, and that's the key. So in that vein, it's kind of like Salah, where they have a identity and they try to execute that identity no matter what. But how quickly can they get the O-line gelling? Because it's about the O-line. They want to run the ball. With the running backs, with Fields, if the O-line is gelling and they're together and they're healthy, they'll have a chance to do damage offensively. And then once the season starts, I think it's about the coaching in terms of strategy and flexibility. Is Glenn the real deal in that area? And will he learn on the job? That's the question. Or will he be stubborn and not go down that route enough?
Comments, questions, your super chats cut the line. Beastbreaker writes in, I like a garden salad with lunch meat and vegetables. Robbie, do you believe Beastbreaker has had a vegetable within the last calendar year?
Well, potato is a vegetable. No.
It's a fair point. So I guess by technicality, that is correct.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see Beastbreaker as a broccoli guy. No.
Okay. Well, that's a good answer. By the way, I apologize to the great Aurora. I missed her super chat earlier. Aurora, you are in the Asmaniac raffle for 7. Always good to get you part of a live show. Hey, y'all, super excited for the football season to return. I'll be there in Tampa with Jay Graves this year talking about a defensive line. Do you have an eye on to break out? Oh, who do you have an eye on to break out? Also, do you expect a rotation? So, Robbie, your thoughts on this question about the D-line from Aurora?
Oh, yeah, there'll be a rotation. There's a rotation for every NFL team. So
It won't be like hockey lines like Salah style.
No, I don't think it'll be that drastic, but I think it'll be more, and this is a key. With Salah, it was more rigid. Starters on for 2 series, backups on for 1 series, blah, 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 blah. It'll be more specific. Like, you'll have your goal line package and your goal line big boys get in there. You'll have your sub package and your pass rushers will get in there. So they'll rotate, but it'll be more specific. And edge, I don't know who's going to someone needs to step up at edge, because okay, Jermaine says he's healthy. Can't bank on him, really. You need a full year. You need a rehab year for that Achilles. How well could he be against the run? If he's solid, that'll be, I'd be really happy about that as a defensive coach if he's solid against the run. And he gives me more against the run than in the pass rush because you got McDonald as the edge one in sub packages. Who else? There's not much. So there'll be a rotation. They need some guys to step up, though, for sure.
Super chat from Omari, who's in the raffle for 4. Boosted, baby. Biggest concerns regarding the QB. Will this be Zach Wilson all over again? Team being Super Bowl ready, but the quarterback fell off. If it doesn't go left, how far can the backup quarterback take us?
If Glenn and Engstrand know what they're doing and prove to be adequate to good at the floor, adequate to good coaches, there won't be a chance for Fields to be Zach Wilson.
He's already not Zach Wilson. He's been better than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's a number 3 quarterback, or I guess number 2 now. But like Justin Fields was starting for the Steelers last year and went 4-2.
Let me put it this way: if Fields was in Wilson's situation in the same offense, I think he could have been exactly like Zach Wilson. But what Fields gives you is the ability to not even flirt with that possibility. He gives his legs give you the opportunity to have such a high floor as an offense. It's a lower ceiling, but it's a higher floor because you're going to run the ball. You're going to try to control the clock. You're going to try to get out in front early in games, play defense, rush the ball. So the only way he comes even close to Zach Wilson, and to your point, I agree with you, but it just disaster. And the only chance he turns out to be a disaster, akin to Zach Wilson, is if the coaching is terrible. That's the only way, because their vision is completely different. And if they execute that vision, there won't be a chance.
When was the last time we said the Jets outcoached the team they're playing? That's what I'd love to see this year. Like, I feel like the last time I came away from a Jet game and like, wow, the Jets outcoached them was the win over the Eagles.
That's what I was thinking too. And
remember, Sauce didn't play that game. I think DJ Reed was out that game too, or he got hurt in that game. Like that was just a masterclass of just coaching without a quarterback, and they somehow won.
It was such a great coaching job. Yet here's the key: between the lines, they're so rigid that it comes down to matchups for the Saleh era, and Philly is a good matchup for them because they're stubborn to run the ball. They try to run the ball, and there isn't much. I mean, they play chess, no question, but they need to establish the run first. And against offenses like KC, who could do whatever, who could pass it, run it, pass it to set up the run, pass it, or run it, do whatever. Cincy, very difficult. And I know Saleh beat Cincy on Halloween with Mike White, but you get the idea. So I think the matchup helped them there. But yeah, I think that's the perfect example, that Eagles win.
Big Country with a super chat, +2, so he's in for 4. Hit the bell. I just hope we can make some more holes/blocks for Breece Hall this year, and we have to be patient this year. We have an all-new coaching staff. No one has tape on us. Positive vibes. Well, I think week 1, that's where you hope it pays off dividends. You have so much time to prepare for the Steelers. They don't know what your defense is going to look like. They don't know what a Tanner Engstrand offense is going to look like. Like, let's see a lot of wrinkles and surprises, and let's punch them in the mouth week 1, right? Rodgers, we know, could take some time to get on the same page with his new teammates, new linemen, new receivers. I want Sauce on Metcalf most of the game, shutting him down now that Sauce got his money. Go take out DK. Don't let him beat you. Like, I'm very nervous about week 1 because SOJ, Rodgers comes back and lights up the Glenn defense would be the most stereotypical same old Jets thing to happen. But there's a lot of things to point to be like optimistic they can win week 1 at home in front of the passionate fan base that is the Jet fan.
Yeah, and the thing I think about first with Pittsburgh week 1 is how good is their run defense going to be? Because that's going to be the deal. And will the Jets be able to traditionally run the ball, or will it be the field show? I think that's the question. And I kind of have my bet on the latter, because even though Pittsburgh's going to know, the entire league's going to know the Jets are going to try to run the ball, if Engstrand and Glenn are legit, they're going to have wrinkles right from the get-go, where Fields is they're betting on Fields not handing it off on those zone reads, read options, RPOs, and taking it around the edge. And they're going to have wrinkles to try to push that more so than the in between the tackles, straight ahead stuff. So we'll see. And yeah, the Rodgers aspect. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what
They
happens.
win that
there.
game. They like I talked about this with Rich this morning on the show. If Glenn goes Parcells 41-3 ass kicking opening day, like Parcells immediately won over the Jets' entire locker room when they went out to Seattle as underdogs and just kicked the crap out of them. It's like, holy crap, like things are going to be different now. We had Coat Tight, now we got Parcells. Like it. I'm not saying the Jets are going to win 41-3. In fact, I'm very nervous about week one, them losing. But if they win, right? That I think gets total buy-in from all the players. Like they buy in now, they want to believe, but they actually see tangible results against the guy that was the center of the universe here the last couple of years in week one. That's a huge statement you're making on opening day.
Yes. And what I talked about with the locker room, momentum, feeling good at home, it's a big deal. And I think they could easily do it. So, it's a huge, there are no quarters off. There are no moments off. There are no games off or weeks off, obviously. It's a massive game for the Jets.
Super chat from Eli Betts. How about this, Eli? You're too kind. Jake got a chance to listen to you on ESPN Radio last night. Great job. Enjoyed the big deal or no big deal segment. Eli, thank you very much. Your check's in the mail, and you're also in the raffle for 4 with this. Comments, questions, super chats, they will cut the line. Robbie, you want to do a couple calls before we say farewell to you?
Yeah, of course.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first up today on the Gusbuster Hotline is a man who might have been catfished. We will give him an opportunity to try and set the record straight to Robby Sabo himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to say hello to the Beast.
What happened, Beast? What app do you use?
Do you see what this means?
No, you're in the dark. We can't see.
Remember the movie Great Balls of Fire?
You're in the dark. We can't see, Beast. Turn on a light. Turn on a light. Turn on a light. Turn on a light.
Mike.
Turn on a light. There
Mike.
you go. He doesn't know he's muted. There you go, Beast.
Getting that damn mic out of a claw machine. That's what happens.
Go ahead, Beast. I unmuted your mic.
There we go. Now that looks better. The words ECW is right there. Perfectly well sealed. Well, what did I make today? Chicken tenders. The spicy kind.
What about cat
Spicier.
and fish?
No, there's no fish. No fish.
What about a cat?
I don't like cats. I like dogs.
You ever have catfish?
No, it's disgusting. I don't eat crap from the sea.
You don't eat anything with whiskers.
I can't have that stuff. Anything that comes from the ocean, I can't have it because I have an allergic reaction.
Oh.
You got an EpiPen?
Oh, what?
An EpiPen.
What the hell are those?
You have an allergic reaction. It's an EpiPen. You jab it into your thigh and it saves your life.
And you got catfished.
Nope. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in shit like that. I don't believe in that nonsense.
You don't believe in an EpiPen? It saved my life in second grade, Beast.
I would
Jordan
rather,
Hirsch made. Let me tell you about Jordan Hirsch. Shut up! I'm telling a story here. Jordan Hirsch, second grade. She tried to kill me with her birthday brownies or birthday cookies, whatever it was.
You're allergic to nuts?
I'm allergic. Yeah, I'm allergic to a lot of things, Robbie, but I'm especially allergic to tree nuts, peanuts, D's nuts, like you name it. I'm allergic to all of it. And I needed the EpiPen from Miss Faye, the nurse at Village Elementary School in Syosset.
Wow.
Saved my life.
Hero.
Anyway, Beast, continue. Tell us about how you got catfished.
I ain't going to talk about this. That's in the past.
Beast. Consider
in the words
me.
of Whoopi Goldberg, this is a brand new day. Brand new day. It's Friday. It's time to kick back and smoke a little ganja and enjoy the day. That's right.
You're on the pot?
I'd rather do that than drink. Drinking doesn't lead to a lot of things. Drinking leads to stupidity, nonsense, out of controlness, and also it leads you into jail.
Beast, it's a gateway drug, my friend.
I'd rather have that. Plus, weed also helps control your emotions and gets rid of anger. It's been like that for 2,000 years.
It's a humbler. I must
Yes,
admit.
it is.
It's
It's the best. It's
a
always
nice
been the best.
daily.
It will
Yeah.
be the best, and it will be that way until we all go someday down the road. It can happen maybe 40, 50, 60, 70 years from now. By then I'll probably be, what is it, someone 111 years old and going,
Always magical when the beast is on the line with you, Robbie. It really is.
Yeah. I pegged him as Suds, not Buds all the way. I learned something.
Man. Well, on that note, Mr. Sabo, appreciate you hopping on. Next time we do this, we'll have to set up a time to do it after one of the training camp practices, because I think you're as good as anyone that regularly is around this team with your training camp observations. So I want you on fresh after a Jet training camp practice for the big takeaways.
Yeah,
All right,
dude, I'll be there. I'll be there every day. So anytime.
ladies and gentlemen, Robby Sabo, JetsXFactor.com. Promo code Asman. Get a JetX membership. 99 cents for the first month. Support Robbie and the JetX team. They do a great job covering everything New York Jets. Quick plug for the Patreon. If you join for the year, you get 10 raffle tickets applied for our raffle tomorrow and for the raffle at the end of the show. Signed Sauce Gardner jersey. I have it right here. Signed Gardner jersey. Includes the certificate of authentication. All right? It's all in here for you folks. You got to be in it to win it. So get the channel membership for your chance to win that at the end of the show. Quick update on the Azie Awards now. Let's take a look and see who's doing what. Frankie V leads Gary 3D Boxing 45-39 with 125 votes that have been cast. BMAC in third place with 12%. JJ at 4%. So there's your update in the worst takes Azie Award voting. Tomorrow on the Saturday show, we have the Asmaniac mascot, which features Bobby Midnight's cat Nala, Gary's dog Cannoli, Beast Breaker's pet guinea pig Little Joey, and Neil's dog Duke as the 4 Asmaniac mascot nominees for this Azie Award. With that said, let's get back to your call, shall we? Jet Life JD is on the line, and he's up next. What's up, Jet Life JD?
Yo, what's up, Jake?
JD.
Can't wait for the season to start. You know, also I was wondering, you guys do you have any more tickets for the Panthers game?
We do have tickets left. We might be out of field passes, but we still probably do have a couple left for those too. But lock in your spot pretty soon if you definitely want to get on the field after the game.
Yeah, I would like to get to know you guys, so I might go with my girlfriend.
Well, I'll tell you what. I just pulled it up. We do have some field passes left, and obviously tickets as well. So if you lock it in, you'll be on the field with the group, your girlfriend included, after the game. Wow, he's speechless.
That sounds great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on the Patreon and everything.
You're the man, JD. Your internet was a little choppy there, but I appreciate the support. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to see you at that Asmaniac meetup game. I'm looking forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Gusbuster hotline right now appears to be a member of Mount Unemployment. Mount Unemployment once again now features the original 4 members. Bobby Midnight did not end up getting the Wendy's job, so he's back up there on Mount Unemployment. I explained what happened on the first show, but essentially they promised him a job. Then they called him back 2 days later, and the Wendy's job was no more. But he does have an interview at a local establishment in Brattleboro tomorrow. So maybe Bobby will be off the mountain. But for now, he's back on the mountain. And joining us right now is the number 1 seed in this past year's Asmaniac Madness tournament.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that Lowski takes steroids. I need some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
Hey, Jake, how are you, buddy?
Camera.
Jake?
Charles?
Yes.
Where's your camera?
I'm busy right now, but I'm a little busy right now, but
What do you mean you're busy right now?
you know what? I'll get back to you.
Are you taking a dump? Oh, he dropped off. That's exactly what that son of a gun was doing. You heard the echo. That bastard was in his bathroom dropping a deuce. Classic Gorman calling from the shitter, folks. I knew it. You know exactly what that sicko was doing. The echo, unbelievable. How many times do we got to teach this guy a lesson around here? No wonder why he can't get a job. What self-respecting employer would hire this man?
People think I don't want to work, which is not true. I just had a bit of a nap not too long ago, too, so that didn't help.
Love it, dude.
You're talking about how people don't.
You can't say that people think you don't want a job and then say that you came off a real good nap. It's a hard 2 sentences to put together, Charles. It is. You got Jake off the camera.
How do you not see the irony in that, Charles? This is why Charles is the best of the best. That's just, you can't make it up. Hey, shout out to Oscar the Grouch. He won a Darrell Revis signed jersey last week. It arrived to his native land in Canada earlier today, and Oscar sent me a picture of it. So congrats, Oscar. It's the first ever Jets jersey he's owned. Pretty good one. Signed by maybe the most dominant player in the history of the franchise, Darrell Revis. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Gusbuster hotline right now is a man who was nominated for the Best Takes Azie Award.
Ricky, New York is my name. Florida State is my game. My internet sucks, call him Jake. When it's time to smoke and debate, the New York Jets are gonna win. My team since I was a kid. My New York Jets are gonna win. I'm Richie, New York. Don't forget that. Florida State bitches. New York Jets. We got this shit. It's time to win, baby. Win. Can't wait.
Hey, what's happening, Jake?
Hey, Ricky.
Man, I wish I could have called this morning. I'd actually messaged back and forth with Boom, telling him, to keep me posted. I wanted to know when the Best Take Azie was coming up. That was definitely the one out of all of them that meant the most to me. However, I was so sick this morning, just not feeling good. I'm kind of dealing with like the effects of some heat exhaustion and dehydration. And I was listening to Kyle Clifton, and I must have like fell asleep. And so I caught like pieces of the show, but thank you for everybody for voting me in anyway. Yeah, I didn't realize that Robby was anti-weed. I guess it might be a good thing he left before I got here, because
I think he's just kidding. He's just messing with us.
I know. I'm joking too, but at any rate, I've been doing plenty of smoking, so now time to debate. Listen. Yeah, I don't know if it's fan apathy or not. I think it's more like fan hesitation. Like I think that people want to get on board with this new regime, but I mean, we're Jets fans. We've been burned before, so it's hard to get all gung ho sometimes. That being said, I mean, for anybody who's been paying any attention at all, it's very clear that this coach and this staff is going about things much differently than what we've seen in the past. And I do think that that's a recipe for success. You know what? Since Beast is retired, I may be knocking him off the mountain, and I may be replacing him on the unemployment Rushmore.
Really?
Are
you between jobs?
You know what? This big corporation bought the company that I work for, and since they've taken over, they've been giving people the axe right and left.
Wow.
And I watched a couple of guys that had been there, one over 20 and one over 30 years, both lose their jobs in the last week or so.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And,
Well, hopefully you don't lose your job.
Oh, they've already told me that as of August 1st, I will no longer be employed there. So it's already happened, unfortunately. I mean, I'm going in kicking ass and just trying to prove to them that they'd be making a mistake by letting me go, which is about all I can do at the moment. But I'm also putting some lines out and starting to look for the next thing. So,
well, you'll land on your feet in no time, Ricky. So sorry to hear that, but someone like you has had many jobs in your career. I'm very confident that it will be. We're not even putting you on Mount Unemployment. That's how confident we are that you won't be unemployed for that long. Good God. You still have a job right now. You're already looking for the next job. You're still employed. That's better than anyone else that's on Mount Unemployment ever.
You know what? I was unemployed quite a while before this job. The job hunt drug on much longer than I thought it would. It was much harder than I thought it would be. But now, I've got this job that I can add to my resume. So, I can say, hey, I've got recent experience here. I was at the place for 6 years. Didn't, nothing wrong ever. I mean, hell, I in the last almost 2 years, I've missed 2 days, had a doctor's note for both of them. Like I'm always there. I got the dependability factor. So it is what it is. Things happen, but I live life by the AAA rule. Anything at any time, because that's what can happen. I've been in the most secure situations before that just blew up overnight. So been down this road before. It'll be all right. All good.
Ricky,
at any
you're
rate,
the man. Hang in there.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
You're built for it. It'll be all right. We're not putting Ricky on Mount Unemployment. Mount Unemployment is for Bobby Midnight, Charles Gorman, Cheats fan, assuming he's still alive and not in prison somewhere, and Beastbreaker. That's it. Those are the four. Beast is shaking his head. You don't agree?
I'm done. But all I want to say is, Ricky, get well soon, champ. And remember, ganja helps, my friend. It helps get all this crap down here. It's very, very good. You can lose that Hogwarts crap because that doesn't work here. And no, my guinea pig doesn't belong right there. That's too much there. My business is a straight computer and a microphone and straight business. Now, Ricky, get better, and have plenty of water. I know how it feels to get dehydrated. It ain't a abracadabra.
All right, let's get right to what just occurred. We believe Charles Gorman, during his call before, was taking a dump. There's no other way to say it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask the questions that obviously need to be asked. Before we do that, though, let's pause and honor the greatest country in the world.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Were you taking a dump on my show, Charles?
No, I was not.
What were you doing?
I was lying down, then I went off camera to go to the bathroom to clean myself up a bit. That's it.
What do you mean clean yourself up?
Dress my hair, wash my face.
That doesn't make any sense. Since when do you ever do that?
I've done it before.
No, you haven't. Don't lie to me.
Not while I'm on this show, but I've done it before in my life.
So you want me to believe that you were laying down in your bed while on hold?
Yes.
And then you got up, and then you were in your bathroom with the phone right next to you with the camera off?
Yes. You know, a lot of you guys don't like it when I lay down. I know a lot of you guys don't like it when I go to the bathroom. So I turn my camera off.
The Human Fund writes in, caught brown-handed.
That's a troll account. I don't believe in trolls.
This is tough to believe, Charles.
It is what it is, Jig. What can I tell you?
It's tough to believe this is actually what happened here. You mean to tell me with a straight face, hand to God, you were not taking a dump when I went to you earlier in the show?
That is correct. I was not taking a dump while I was on your show.
You swear on Dennis Gorman's and Roseanne Gorman's life?
Yes, Jake, I do.
Okay. Well then, Charles, I guess I have no choice but to believe you. That said, we do have other things to discuss. Like, what the heck were you thinking last night when you did this?
No, I'm pissed off at him. I'm done. You gotta put some shorts on, okay?
You gotta wear a shirt that's
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
But
You
please
guys
don't
think
go
this
to
is
the
funny.
bathroom.
It's not funny. Like, look at the medical conditions.
I was playing one of my video games, and like a jackass, I wanted to go on with my underwear.
Why are you calling into a YouTube show from a casting couch?
Well, because I can.
Why are you calling in without underwear on? How are
I
you?
was having underwear on.
Why are you calling in just in your underwear, I mean?
That's a good question. I was probably being an idiot. I was probably in the zone, having fun.
What do you mean you were in the zone? This is something you don't get in the zone. This is not like Steph Curry in the zone hitting threes here. That's in the zone. Or Aaron Judge this entire season. He's in the zone. You called in voluntarily to another YouTube
I was
show
having fun.
in your underwear. How are you living on your own?
Am I living on my own?
In the zone.
Let's see. I get up, have breakfast, take a shower, go out for walks, spend time with my family. Anything else?
Now, you expect me to believe now, one, you weren't taking a dump when you called in. And now,
I
two,
was
that,
not taking a shit on your show.
and now you want me to believe that you were just in the zone and that's why you were on the Bobby
I meant
show
to
in just your
say
underwear?
having fun. My apologies.
I don't know, Charles. There's a lot you're asking the audience to believe here.
It is what it is, man. They don't want to believe it. That's their problem.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charles. It's not me that needs to believe it. We're going to have you present your case before a judge right now. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the Gusbuster Hotline
It's Nick Shine, isn't it?
is the Honorable Barbarossa. Hello, Honorable Barbarossa. All rise.
Order in the Asmaniac court. Charles Gorman, you are being charged with taking another dump on a YouTube channel. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Ugh, he's gonna make this hard for us. Well, Charles, the evidence has been presented. I mean, you are unequivocally guilty of taking yet another dump on a YouTube channel, and
I'm smiling because of the judge, Alfred. I think it's fucking hilarious on you.
I sentence you to Asmaniac Community Service. All right, you need 60 hours of Asmaniac Community Service. You have to help out Bobby Midnight on his show without taking a dump. You have to help out Nick Shine. You got to help out Jake.
I can take that. Will I get paid though? I better be getting
No,
fucking
this
paid.
is
I need a
community
job.
service. You got to find
Fuck
a job.
you, man! I need a goddamn job.
Nah, well, this is you did this to yourself, son. You were in the zone. That's on record.
Son, you and I are about the same age.
No, we're definitely not. We're definitely
No,
not.
I'm pissed off at him. I'm done. You gotta put some shorts on, okay?
You gotta wear a shirt that's
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
But
You
please
guys
don't
think
go
this
to the
is funny.
bathroom.
It's not funny. Like, look at the medical conditions.
I
No
still
can,
think you look
no
fucking
can
great
do.
with a judge wig on.
No can do. What did you say, Charles?
I think you look great with a judge wig on.
Thanks. Maybe I'll wear it to the Asmaniac party. But cheers to everybody. Cheers to you, Charles. I hope you find your calling soon, man. But it's not calling in from the bathroom taking dumps. You can't do that.
Bravo. The Honorable Barbarossa. All rise. Here comes the judge. Charles, disgraceful. Rick Kent is accusing you of choking the chicken, punching the clown.
I was not choking the chicken, punching the clown last night.
You were punching a clown? That's assault, brother.
I was not choking the chicken last night, nor punching anybody.
Ricky NY with a super chat. He writes in, is it true Charles is starting a new show exclusively from the bathroom called Talking Shit?
No.
You might actually get some subs if you did that.
I do have subs. I have over 304 subscribers right now.
304?
Yes.
How much more do you think you'd have if your new show was Talking Shit and you just did it from your bathroom?
Probably 0.
I think you'd have a lot more. Now, what is your take on Bobby Midnight and the Wendy situation falling through? Are you
I
relieved
talked about it on Discord. You're not a loser, pal. Keep going. You're a good man.
What do you think it means for you, though? A lot of people bet that you would get a job before Bobby. All those people who placed that bet thought they lost. But now the bet is alive once again.
Look, Jake, the economy kind of sucks right now. I know that's not an excuse.
We're blaming the economy for you not getting a job? That is the height of laziness.
Damn it. I wasn't making it an excuse.
Sounds like you were.
I wasn't. But I'm trying to apply. God, I hate when I fuck up the English language. I tried applying for Wendy's. They don't have any crew members in my local area. They're all in other states and other areas of New Jersey. I haven't heard back from McDonald's. I'm going to hear back. I'm going to give them a call after. I'm going to give them a call. Another call, actually.
Why don't you call them after this?
That's what I was going to do.
So once again, Charles, you are not doing everything possible to try and get a job. Instead, you call into my show, taking a dump on hold, pretending like
I wasn't taking a dump on hold.
And now,
but I'll do this service anyway.
Unbelievable.
I can use the exercise.
I mean, I have a live photo apparently of what you're doing all day.
No, that's not true.
You. That's you just tooting away. Charles, we tried to do this the right way. You're now leaving me with no choice. We have to say hello to the arbiter of crime around these parts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Bat Fella.
You sick son of a bitch. How could you?
He dropped off. He left. He couldn't handle the Bat Fella.
That sick son of a bitch crapping on people's shows. It's a travesty. Where is that criminal? I smelled criminality and I had to come on right away. Disgusting. Get a job, Charles. Spend less time crapping on people's shows. Enough.
Now, Bat Fella, we appreciate your time. Before you go, can you please speak with Global Beast and try and interrogate him and find out what happened with this catfishing incident, allegedly?
Yes, I will. What happened? So tell me what happened with the catfishing incident.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it, Batman. I just want to move on with my life. It's Friday. I already got my stuff. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. You go fly and go get those crooks, whoever's in your crawl space or whatever, and go get them and get rid of them. I'm gonna go fly and not fly a kite. I'm gonna go fly and get an education. Well, reading.
Beast, there are other cat women in the sea. If that makes any sense.
I'd rather read some books right now. As a matter of fact, there's some books that are waiting right now. As a matter of fact, there. Now have a good day, Batman. As they all say,
I'm happy.
I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of like your service.
I'm happy that if you were catfished, they didn't take any of your money.
I'm too smart for that, and I don't have time for that. My business is moving forward, and do what you need to do, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you very much.
Move along.
What makes this show incredible is obviously the callers. To have Rosa throw on the judge attire and then Big Fella turning into the Bat Fella for the first time in months, maybe since Asmaniac Madness, in back-to-back calls, incredible. Incredible. That's why we have the best listeners in anything. Forget just sports. Unreal. Corey says, love all the new signings, guys. Jets, Jets. Hell yeah. Julian is in on our Sauce Gardner jersey raffle at the end of the show for 5. Let's see. Big Country with a super chat. Thank you, Big Country. It's okay, Charles. Don't worry. I'll go to work tomorrow to pay for you to sleep all day and go out to eat. Big Country up and in on Charles Gorman there. More calls right now. Indy Jets is up next. Hey, Indy. Indy Cho, is that you? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a show off. Gator says, I think Big Cho might need an intro.
Big Cho. Yeah, it's nice. I like my recliner. No, I just called to check in. Big Cho. I don't like all those wrinkles on my head. I don't have that many wrinkles. We're talking about Big Cho. My implants are coming in 3 months.
The Kardashian ones?
I put the jet gear on for you. Been running some errands earlier. Came home just chilling. Big Cho. Jake.
Coach Cho.
What's up, Indy?
How are you, buddy?
Good. How you doing? I see you got the jet gear on.
Yeah. I'm just, I just like to chill with my jet ski.
Nothing wrong with that. I got a Catawba basketball shirt on today.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah. So what do you think of Charles not working?
I don't know, man. He's a mess.
I hear you.
I don't know how hard he tries to get a job.
Maybe he just likes to chill.
I guess, man, but he shouldn't be taking dumps on shows.
Well, everybody likes to chill in different areas, and maybe he likes to chill in the bathroom.
I guess, but he should not call. He should do that in the privacy of his own home and not call. You know what I mean?
Oh, I feel you. Yeah.
Nobody wants somebody taking a friggin' dump.
So how about Bobby not getting the job at Wendy's? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me too. I wonder what happened. Did they say?
I think he wanted to chill too much at work, and maybe they didn't want him to work there anymore.
Had he even started?
I think no.
Oh. So he's up for another job or no?
I think Bobby will just chill for a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna stay on the Mount Rushmore of no job. But it's good.
How do they live when they don't have any money coming in?
I guess they get a chill check, a check from you get paid to chill. I guess I don't know. Some organization pays them to chill.
Like unemployment.
Yeah. Mr. Yeti. Yeah. Welcome.
Oh, hey guys, what are we doing? We just chilling?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
How you
about,
doing?
man. Oh, dude, you know what I'm doing. I'm just calling to see what's up.
How's your back, Yeti?
Love you. Oh, dude, don't talk to me about my back.
You got problems with your back?
Crazy. Yeah. Once you crack 40, man, the back starts cracking once you crack 40.
Yeah. I feel you. I know. I feel you.
Okay, guys, I got to get back to work. I'm going to try to, like, stand up and get back to work. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Just wanted to say
All right,
what's up.
feel better, man.
Gator says, I think Big Cho might need an intro.
Yeah, it's nice. I like my recliner. No, I just called to check in. I don't like all those wrinkles on my head. I don't have that many wrinkles. My implants are coming in 3 months.
The Kardashian ones?
Put the jet gear on for you. Been running some errands early. Came home just chilling.
It's the best Batman.
ECW.
What in the hell is? Who the hell is that? Who is this? Looks like a freak. Oh my god! Is this the freaking Predator? How I just got like Arnold Schwarzenegger and go, you are one ugly. You look like a freak. What part of the planet did you? What part of the planet did you come from? Did you come from Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, Mars? Where did you come from? You're looking for a dogfight. I know who to call. See that logo right there? I can call for New Japan Pro Wrestling to come for a weapon call. And always remember, I do got backup with my other boys as well. Are you good friends with the Bullet Club? Yes, I know who Joe Namath is, but do you know who the Bullet Club is? Good friends of mine. Just remember these words. Super kick, par, hey, BTE. That's how you call BTE. It's called Be the Elite. I can't hear you. Dude.
The show took quite the twist today, huh? Jeez. Jets Freddy. Welcome to the tournament next year if you're a regular wearing that. That was something. We had a show off. A 3-man big show off. I mean, that's wow. That was iconic. Hey, while that was happening, John just dropped a 50 spot, baby. $50 super chat. John is in the Asmaniac raffle for what would normally be 10 entries. With this, it's boosted, so now it is 12. John, thank you very much for your support. This is for you.
Get your ass off my super chats. Some of these are gifted memberships too.
Hey.
Ah, the hell with it.
John, thank you very much. Good to see Mason Taylor signed and training camp is finally here. Vibes are high. Hopefully they stay high. John gifted a membership. John, we got you in our Asmaniac raffle now, so good luck. Mike D's Nuts checks in. My wife can't believe this show and can't wait to see you all at Cloverleaf. This is one of those shows where you're just like, huh? What? Cross Drag writes in, blonde or brunette, Jake? Please explain why in detail. Cross Drag, the answer to this is yes. Enough said. Team Curry with a super chat. Jake, next year, Azie for best alias and imitation. I like that. I like that category. Boomtown, take note. This could be a possible Azie award next year. I'd like to nominate the Bat Fella for this. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, JT is on the line. Hey, JT.
Yo, what up? How you doing?
JT, how are you?
Good. I can't believe I missed a poop gate, or I would be better. I signed up for work.
Charles expects us to believe he wasn't pooping. I find that hard to believe, but that's just me.
With the allegations he's had in the past, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go roll the footage after the show just to see.
Agreed.
But I know you're probably winding down because it's been on for a minute and I got to work late. So, but I wanted to try to hop in the raffle for one. For two, Mason Taylor, let's go. Finally, we don't have any bad stories heading into training camp, in my opinion, now at least. You know what I mean? It's just all the new regime, let everything roll in, and let's go, man. Ready to roll. Is Barbarossa on the line also?
He is not on the line.
He's not on the line? I was going to do the old Barbarossa. I'll still do it anyway. Cheers. In my Asmaniac glass.
I love it. JT, great call as always, my friend. Let's see. All right, more calls. He's playing video games right now. I'm not sharing it on the screen, Mike. It's slowing everything down. In fact, I'm getting rid of your screen share here because it's like lagging and messing things up here. So goodbye to your video game screen share. So call back in. PBM was like streaming like his Call of Duty or whatever. Daz is on the line. He's next. Hey, Daz.
One sec. Sorry, mate.
What's up, Daz?
Come back.
You don't hear me? Okay. Well, on that note, I know what we need to do. We need to go back to a man that will provide energy. Ladies and gentlemen, time to say hello once again to this guy. Gator says, I think Big Cho might need an intro.
Big Cho. Yeah, it's nice. I like my recliner. No, I just called to check in. Big Cho. I don't like all those wrinkles on my head. I don't have that many wrinkles.
We're talking about Big Cho.
My implants are coming in 3 months.
The Kardashian ones?
I put the jet gear on for you. Been running some errands early. Came home just chilling.
Big Cho.
Jake.
Big Joe.
What's up, brother? Hey, I tried to call in last night, but I didn't have the right number.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. We didn't take any calls.
Oh, you didn't? What is the 1050 number different than the 880 number?
Yes, because 1050 it was a national show, so the number is different than the local ESPN New York number.
Yeah, because I don't have that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sunday I'm on Mad Dog Sports Radio from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And if you want to call in that window, we'll get you on the air.
Yeah, I'll definitely call you. Hey, I checked my emails last night and got one from you. I had one in Jersey.
That's right, Big Cho. You won a Garrett Wilson jersey on the show last night.
I can't believe that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. You called in, you earned a raffle ticket, and sometimes you just got to be in it to win it.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I was excited.
Well, it's going to look great on your body, Big Cho. I can't wait to watch you wear it as you sit back and recline at that angle you seem to always rock.
Oh, yeah, just relaxing.
Just chilling.
Trying to chill, trying to get a little rest before I go recruiting tomorrow. I'm either going to Winston-Salem or Charlotte. I don't know which one I'm going to. I won't find out till this evening.
Wow, they're not going to give you a heads up where you got to drive?
Don't tell me tonight.
I'll tell you what, Big Cho, I hope it's a safe trip.
I appreciate it. It will be.
How are we feeling about the big podcast that's coming out this week, right? Still confirmed?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday, the first episode will drop. Where could people find it?
That I don't know. I have to talk to Shania about that. I should know more about it because she's the one doing it. I should know more about it on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll let you know. I recruit basketball. I'm a college basketball coach, recruiting basketball players.
Do you feel the passion, the energy, just from the chat? Everyone's really excited.
About what?
The debut of the Coach Cho Show with Shania Twain.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I hope it works out well, and eventually, in August we're going to try to go live.
What do you think of the fact that people seem to be calling into the show to try and have a show off with you?
I enjoy it, man. I'm glad that they like me.
It seems like Cho Nation is growing.
Cho Nation, the chosen ones.
The Cho Manders.
Yeah, they'll be able to become a chosen one when we get our show going.
I think you're spreading the chillin' throughout the community.
Yeah, you got to be able to relax.
You got to be able to chill.
Yeah, you got to chill.
Chill.
Don't you chill?
I'm chilling right now.
Are you?
Absolutely.
How's your day been going? Okay.
The day's been pretty solid. Been chilling.
I just read some of the Cho Show doesn't exist.
Rick Kent says the Cho Show doesn't exist.
Well, it doesn't yet. We're dropping it on Wednesday, but it's for real.
Oh, it's real. It's just not real yet.
Not till it drops.
The idea is real. Now the execution needs to happen.
Correct.
It's like when you go to a restaurant, you have a reservation. You haven't actually dined at the restaurant until you sit down and have the meal. Right now, you have the reservation to record the podcast.
Right. Well, hopefully, I'm quite certain that the show's going to drop on the 23rd, and I'm hoping everybody likes it.
Hey, Big Cho, I'm getting a call. You take over for a minute.
What do you want me to talk about? Jake, who are you calling? How you going to take a call in the middle of your show? All right, show on the screen if you're excited about my podcast dropping on the 23rd on Wednesday. Let's see the results on the screen. Talk about Florida State. I'm hoping we're better in football than we were last year. We were 2-10. That was awful. So hopefully we'll turn it around. We got the quarterback from Boston College, so he should be better. And hopefully we'll win more than 2 games. I'm hoping we'll be able to make a bowl game. Also want Wake Forest to make a bowl game because my daughter's going to be a rising junior at Wake Forest, and she works with the football team as a student athletic trainer. She's pre-med. Once she gets done with her education, she wants to be a team doctor for either a university, college, or a pro football team. So that's her goal. So I root for Wake Forest as well to do good, not just Florida State. Then I obviously root for Catawba, my school. It's a small Division II school in Salisbury, North Carolina. We usually finish first, second, or third in our conference every year and make the NCAA tournament every year. So we don't rebuild, we reload. And that's what I do for recruiting. So I'm usually going on the weekends recruiting. I was at the office today going over some recruiting notes from last week at Rock Hill, getting that finalized. And now so I could go out.
What do we have here?
I'm back.
How are you, Big Cho?
What's up, Beast?
Where'd you come from, Beast? I didn't put you on.
I'm over here reading all the stuff that's going on in Britain and Ireland.
How'd you get on the air? I was taking a call.
Yeah, I don't know. You're a doctor. You should figure that out.
I don't think I'm a doctor.
Well, figure it out. It's like math. You come on. You were in
Wait a
school.
second, Beast. Hold on a second. I know what you did. You Harry Potter son of a gun. You used a magic
What
trick
the
on me.
hell are you gonna bring that trash up
That's
again?
how I got on the air. It doesn't
Well,
make
that's
any
what's
sense.
trash to me.
Hold on.
Get your head on the toilet and stop
Whoa.
bobbing for turds and wake up and smell the roses.
You went all Harry Potter on me, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I don't listen to that bull crap.
Bull crap.
You should know damn well by now. You know damn well what I mean. I'm like the game right now. Oh, don't think I'm not playing with you. We'll discuss that later. Big Cho, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, Beast. What are you doing?
Just reading some review stuff in from Europe, and a lot of crazies going on. But I like your points and takes, and good luck on that podcast. Good luck.
You gonna listen?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be reviewing, and I will be reviewing very wisely.
Nice. Appreciate it, Beast.
Beast, are you sure you didn't use a magic trick on me?
Do I look like a moron to you or something?
You look like a wizard.
Do I have to sound like Jesse Ventura and just go, well, wait a minute, McMahon. You need to pay attention and learn wisely. I say what I know.
Where'd you go, Beast? You still there? There you
I'm
are.
right here. I'm not going anywhere. Hey,
I don't know,
Jesse Ventura says what he says. Wait, what I say is what I say. Hey,
I get the
know
sense you
for-
used some sort of wizard trick on me.
I think you're smoking way too many cigarettes and putting your head in the toilet.
I
too
don't
much.
smoke cigarettes.
Right, sure. That sure don't sound right in my back pocket. Not from where I'm standing, not from where I'm sitting. I know that's not true.
What do you mean?
Let's see, the whole month. Oh, let's see how much more stupid can we all get. You think I'm some cheap ass, second rate, nothing happening, Cactus Jack wannabe? Well, let me give you a little history lesson. I got all the stuff that I need right in front of me right here. I got all the history right here in front of me. I'm a man's man, and I got more nuts than anybody else has. So let me just say, I got the ganja, but I sure know how to go ninja. Just remember that.
Can you say that one more time?
Come again.
Wizard and magical fart blasting.
Que soy puto de la chingo su madre. That's all it is. That's a bunch of su madre cabrones.
Hey, Beast, count to 3. Let's see if we can get some magic in here.
You want magic?
I'll give you magic.
I'm Beast Breaker and I love Harry Potter. I'm a magical fart wizard. Abracadabra, bitches. I'm gonna blast ass in my diaper. Get me a bag of dicks. Get me a bag of dicks. Get me a bag of dicks. Bag of dicks. Bag of dicks.
What else to do, Big Joe? Anything on your mind?
No, I'm looking forward to football season.
Me too. Me too.
How many wins do you say the Jets are going to get? I said 9-8, maybe even 10-7.
I'd sign for that. I'm around 6 right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more than that. I think we're going to be surprised.
From your lips to God's ears, Big Joe.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Number 7 seed, then upset the number 2 seed in the playoffs.
Really?
Yep, I think it'll probably be the Bills getting the number 2 seed. We'll go up there and knock them off.
I'll tell you what, Big Joe. From your lips to God's ears, all right?
Yeah, let's hope, man.
Let's hope indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Big Joe Jet checking in. All right, more of your calls right now before we wrap. We got a raffle to do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try Daz once again. See if he can hear us this time. Hello, Daz.
You're out there. How's it going?
Hey, Daz.
Yeah, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, I just joined a bit too. You brought me in a bit too quick. As soon as I joined, you had to sort my microphone out and stuff, and obviously you brought me straight in, so I couldn't hear anything. But yeah, I was just calling in quick, really. What's it called? Signing today is quite happy with that. That's finally sorted.
Mason Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor. Yeah. I'm quite happy with we've signed him now. So we're lined up. Which other draft picks do we have to sign? Is there any left, or
that's it?
Mason Taylor was the last one. What was the last one? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely better than the Bengals, isn't it? But yeah. So yeah, that's really it. Just thought I'd call and say that, and yeah, fuck the beast. See you later.
Des, thank you. Appreciate the call. Calling in to say, great, we got our draft pick signed. Now that is some takes right there that this fan base has to rally around. How could you argue with that? Quick update on the Azie Awards before we get to the home stretch here. We got a Sauce Gardner signed jersey I will raffle away, so there's still some time to enter that. If you want, let's take a look at the voting. Voting right now is not for the mascot. It's for the worst takes in our poll. And Frankie V currently leads, but it's tight. 43% of the vote for Frankie, 42% for Gary, 10% BMAC, JJ 5%. This could be another overtime session, folks, so be aware. It's tight right now. Vote. Because you determine who wins the Azie Award for worst takes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Purple belt Mike, he loves the dark knight. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that purple belt Mike. Purple belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
Yo, so I'm doing headshots right now in Gears, and that Bag of Dick song. I need that to be my montage. Can you send me that?
Sure.
I'm gonna. Do you know what Gears of War is?
I thought you were playing Call of Duty. I don't know. It was slowing up my server, though. That's why I had to get rid of you.
Oh, so I can't show live?
You could. It was completely unnecessary.
I don't know if anyone's done that on the show. That's why I wanted to show what I'm doing.
You wanted to be the first to stream your gaming?
Yeah. We just won. But yeah. So I guess I can't do that. But that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show a little bit of the Gears of War here. But send me the Bag of Dick song, and I'm gonna make a montage and then send it to you.
Okay.
On the air.
Maybe that could be arranged.
Well, please, can you send it?
It possibly could.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
All right. That's it.
That's all you have?
Playing games. I got nothing else to do with the freaking leg.
All right. Well, you get back to your gaming. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Charles was taking a dump? Yes or no?
100%.
Okay.
I mean, come on. He knows it too, because right when he said it, he smiled.
Yeah, he started smirking.
He was like, no. Yeah, he got caught.
He knows.
Yeah, we all know.
Real ones know. Ladies and gentlemen, Purple Belt Mike. Look, Frankie V right now is in position to win this thing, but Gary just moved in front, 42-41 now in poll voting. If Tanky V wins, that is something, because think about how infrequent Frankie's appearances are on the show versus Gary, who regularly calls the show multiple times a week.
I'm Tanky V. You get some takes from me. The Jets will lose a lot. We need to throw these games. I'm Tanky V.
I mean, think about that. It's kind of crazy. But he's in position. He is. So we will see. All right. Couple super chats here. Jose says, Jake, drop that Blitz Beast Boy track. We played it the other day, Jose. I don't have it up and ready to play. I could try and find it and upload it, but StreamYard is the worst, so don't count on it. JT, I got you in the raffle. Oscar, who won the Rivas jersey, sends in a super chat. I'll make it an even 6 for the sauce raffle. Fire show, Jake. Thank you very much, Oscar. Okay. Almost raffle time. What do you think, Beast?
Right now, I'm doing review work, and I'm not in the best of moods right now because.
What do you mean? You said you're retired. You don't do any work.
Yeah, I am retired. I'm proud of it.
So what type of work are you doing?
Right now, I'm doing review work. I'm also reviewing a lot of stuff that just came in today. Someone sent me a picture of, rare stuff from England. I'm like, what the hell is all this? I don't recognize half of this. And then I heard Buff Bagwell got his leg amputated. I'm like, oh, poor guy. Can't take nothing away from him, but I just cannot take it away from him. But also on the same hand, I'm also going to be reviewing the Three Stooges. I get more kicks out of Mo, Larry, and Curly than that other crap that I've been seeing for the last several weeks. You ain't seen nothing yet. Hang on
Beast,
tight.
I think there's something that you haven't seen yet.
No, I really don't give a shit.
What do you mean?
I know where this is going. Don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't know. You're talking to the man who's going to lead a dangerous alliance coming soon.
An alliance?
Near you. See, playtime's over. See, I remember what Paulie Dangerously wanted. You want to play that game with us? Two can play that game.
What
and
game?
I can throw CNN in the mix.
What game?
Take it to the bank. Because I'm not playing. I'm not playing this stuff. I know where this is going. See, it's called the tricks have been figured out. The chessboard's been figured out. The playbook's been figured out.
Beast, this is from Blitz BK and the Asmaniac.
I personally don't give a rap.
As long as I can remember. Ever since I was a little boy, it was my dream to go to Hogwarts. People always told me, Beast, you're not a wizard, you don't know magic. But I said, I don't care, I'm doing it anyway.
Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic, trying to do magic, just so tragic. Joey his pig, he rides him automatic, calling just shows cause his life so static. Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic, broom can't fly, he's snacking like a habit. Lonely as hell, but he stays so dramatic. Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic. Yeah, we know Beast in the attic, snacking, trying to be a wizard, but the spells ain't happening. Calling just shows cause you need somebody. Never had pussy and you need a hobby. Never got respect and you live with mommy. Never had a neck even less than Bobby. Never worked hard so you look so sloppy. I'll never back off, see I swing like Rocky. Never slack off so I talk so cocky. Walk down the block like you hope it's not me. I talk a lot of shit cause I'm bold and stocky. Meet me at MetLife, I dare you stop me. Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic, trying to do magic, just so tragic. Joey his pig, he rides him automatic, calling just shows cause his life so static. Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic, broom can't fly, he's snacking like a habit. Lonely as hell, but he stays so dramatic. Beast mode, but he's stuck in the attic.
Abracadabra. Me, Robby Kenobi, you're my only hope.
Blitz BK sending us that track. Thank you very much, Blitz BK. Who's ready for an Asmaniac raffle? Who's ready? Because it's time to spin the Wheel of Champions. That's right. A signed Sauce Gardner jersey. That's what we're going to be giving away. I have it right here, ready to send to one lucky listener. So here's what we're going to do. I need about 30 seconds to get it ready. And then it's raffle time. Let's go. Our first watch party of the year, the Jets and the Giants. We're headed back to T Squared Social, August 16th. It is a 7 p.m. kickoff. 6:30, the party will start. Tickets are just $18. It includes one Friday beer, one green tea shot, and a raffle ticket. We'll do a Jets merch and Jets ticket raffle at halftime of the game. When you get a ticket, you get 5 tickets in our weekly raffle whenever you do it. So lock in your spot. The more people that buy tickets, the more revenue we have to make the raffle at halftime as epic as possible. August 16th. Let's go, baby. Jets, Giants. Jets backups versus Jackson Dart. What's better than that? All right, I lied. My computer is insanely slow right now. I don't know what the issue is, but don't worry, we're leaving the StreamYard program soon. Big things happening there. I need a little more time. So once this will play, then I promise Sauce Gardner signed jersey giveaway. Here we go. Hey, Beast, what's the deal with this date you have later?
I'm going to have a little fun. It's called Woo!
Who is the lady?
You'll see in a few minutes. I already have her on my APP app.
You mean you have her number on your cell phone? So what time is the date?
I'm leaving around 11. 11 a.m.
Where are
on
you
the bus.
going?
She has a house out in the suburbs. Take the bus. Boom, boom, boom. You already know the rest.
Well, Beast, if this is your last ever call because you're about to get catfished, maybe murdered, it's been a fun run. That might be the last time we see Beast.
A few hours later.
Do you know what I had to have gone through today? I got screwed over.
What happened with your date? I thought
I got effed over. I got effed over. So you know.
Oh wait, who told you that was gonna happen?
I just had a smelly, shitty feeling.
Did you meet her in person?
She wanted something, and I'm like, nope, rejected. See ya.
Well, you said that you had a date in the suburbs around 11.
Well, unfortunately, that turned out to be a big dun, dun, dun.
So you showed up for this date?
I don't care about it anymore.
Did you meet her in person? So what happened? Where were you supposed to meet her?
I was supposed to go all the way over there, but unfortunately, she wanted something, and I wasn't falling for that.
So she wanted money before you guys met? Nope. Was she a man?
Nope, but I knew what she was looking for, and I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to even talk about it.
Did you get catfished like Charles Gorman?
Nope. She lied to my face, so unfortunately, no.
How do you know it was a she? I actually think it was a he.
I had it all figured out. So what do? Let it go.
You got to be careful in the online dating.
Can we hear more about this date? You were hyping it up. You were talking trash to everyone. It was doubting you. And now you didn't even go on the date. So what happened there, Beast?
Oh.
No, you're spewing nothing. There's nothing for you to spew. Yes. Point at your rear end on mute. Thank you, Beast. Beast, when you calm down and you tell us what happened, we'll bring you back someday. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the raffle up on the screen. Jose, you figured out how to super chat, and Jose is telling the world what I already knew, that he was Jet Freddy that called in earlier. You're in the raffle. He also wants me to let Bobby Midnight know to unblock him. Oh, I can't help you there, Jose. Bobby is his own man. Big Country, you said you tried to join the Patreon. How could I tell if it went through? Well, our most recent Patreon user was Macon NYJ, or Mackin NYJ. So if that's you, it went through. Thank you for signing up for the Patreon, Big Country. Get in the Discord now that you're a Patreon member. All right. I'm not going to play the video because everything is super slow and I have it working right now. So I'm going to play the dramatic music, spin the wheel, and then we're on to a Saturday show where we will do the weekly raffle for the other prizes tomorrow. Dom C will be my guest tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. for a training camp preview with him. Okay. There should be music playing. I can't hear it because my computer's glitching, but hopefully the audience can hear it. If not, all that matters is good luck to everyone. Someone's about to win a signed Sauce Gardner jersey. The winner is John Jetson. John, congratulations. Well-deserved. Long-time Jets fan. John, job well done, sir. Signed Sauce jersey. Email me. Name. I think we have your name unless your last name is actually Jetson. Maybe it is. I don't know. Name and address, and I will get that sent out to you ASAP. Congratulations to John. Thank you to everyone who participated. If you didn't win, that's okay. Because tomorrow you got a chance to win 3 items, including a signed helmet by Aaron Glenn and Bill Parcells, plus a Rex Ryan autograph photo as well. Thank you to everyone who called. Thank you to Robby Sabo for joining us for the first hour. Hope everyone has a good Friday. Baseball's back this weekend, thank God. Training camp is upon us. Jets report Tuesday with the vets. First on-field practice is coming up on Wednesday. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. You can't wait. We all can't wait. I end the show with a message. Jets, 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 Jets. And long live Briga and Gary.
You said people walked on the moon, correct? Yeah.
Long live Briga. I don't see the video here. Where is it?
Hold on. I have a black screen. This is the worst my computer has ever glitched to end a show. Now I hear the Briga debate. I saw Big Cho and Beast were just thrown on the screen. I don't know what's happening right now. I just realized, though, thank God that actually happened. I didn't end the poll for the Azies. So that's a bad job by me. I forgot about that. All right. I have to end the poll for the Azzies. Can I do that, though? You guys don't see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a black screen right now. I'm going to end the poll. It was 40-41 when I ended it. Let's make it official right now for the worst takes on the show. When it loads, I can tell you who won, but this is as bad of a tech issue as I have ever dealt with right now, so I have no idea. The winner is Gary won. All right, there we go. 41-40. That's why I was playing the moon landing thing for Gary. But anyway, 41-40. Gary narrowly defeats Frankie V for the worst takes award in the Azzies. I apologize. I completely forgot to end the poll, but we'll play the sounder anyway. Congratulations to Gary for having the worst takes. On that note, I don't know if I could try and play a clip. I will do it, though. In honor of Gary winning worst takes, hopefully this plays, because if it doesn't, I don't know what else to do. Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Friday.
You said people walked on the moon, correct?
Yes.
Prove your claim.
It's not my claim, it's history's claim. You're an ignorant person. I was there. I know it went on.
You were on the moon?
You just don't believe it.
Give me the evidence that people walked on the moon.
You don't make any sense.
All I'm asking for is evidence.
You don't believe in achievement.
This is irrational. You're acting like an irate 5-year-old.
Listen to me, big mouth.
Dave Rigger, walk like a man. It's not my claim. It's not my burden.
You said you went to college. They teach you nothing?
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up.
This is ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
You can't have a rational conversation. You can't shut your mouth
What's
for 5
rational?
seconds.
You're just a denier.
How does me knowing the name of the 3 people who died on the Apollo prove that people walked on the moon?
That itself doesn't prove it, no.
Prove your claim that people walked on the moon.
Men don't die for no reason at all.
How does men don't die for no reason prove that people walked on the moon? Your evidence is that you were alive when someone claimed to have walked on the moon.
I was living then, yes.
What does that prove?
I believe in achievement. I believe in a space program.
You believe in achievement. Therefore, people walked on the moon. That's your argument?
I believe people didn't lie to us like you.
I believe in achievement. Therefore, people walked on the moon?
Go read the history. Go look at films. I have books.
Then this should be easy for you. Prove that people walked on the moon. You've done all the research. This should be easy. It's not my burden.
Buzz Aldrin, in his mind, had to calculate the exact landing. You don't believe it was a cover-up?
I don't believe the claim that people walked on the moon. That's it.
I have to prove history, but you don't have to prove anything. Go take some more headshots. You need some.
Yes, what do you need?
Bim boom boom bim boom bim boom boom ba bim boom ba bim boom ba bim boom boom bim boom bim boom boom ba.
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you gotta make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the f*** out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.